Hello viewers, in today's video we will discuss what exactly postcards are, how you can easily create your very own postcards, and how you can effectively display them on any page if you wish to. So first of all, if you look at a card, this is the card we have. On this card we can see the product image, the card option is visible, the product title is there, and the product price is shown. After that there is the save, add to wish list option. So basically this is the card where our product and its information are visible. Now how do we create this card? For that you first need to go to the admin dashboard. In the admin dashboard go to the sidebar and then to KW settings. In the settings you have the option for post settings. Here you will see create postcard styles. Multiple styles have already been created here for different post types such as products and store locators. So right now our main post type is product. For this we already have 4 styles created. Now let's delete these. Let's say we want to create a new style. How can we do that? First we need to select our productal post types. Need to be selected as product. After that you decide how many styles you want to create. For this product post type, however many posts there are, how many cards do you want to create to display them? You might want to create multiple options. Let's say you want to show them in a different way on the home page. If you want to display them differently on the R page or in another way on some other page, you can create multiple designs and multiple styles. So here, if you want to create 3 styles, you need to write them as style 1, comma separated, style 2, comma separated, style 3. So basically here we have initialized 3 styles, meaning we want to create 3 styles, 3 postcards for the product post type. We will add them and save our settings. Now that was our first step. The second step is to go back to the sidebar menu, to QWP, and then to postcard. When you go to postcard, you'll see that a builder will open up where you can develop and create your postcard. First of all, you need to select the post type. Our post type is product. The basic style is the one that comes by default, and along with that we have initialized 3 styles: style 1, style 2, and style 3. So if you go to the basic style, you will see that the postcard is already available. To view this postcard, you need to have at least one product, and the data for that product should be visible inside it so that you can get a proper overview. Here if you look, you'll see select post for preview. You just need to select it here to preview how the card that's been created is displaying our product. So the basic card looks something like this. If we go to style 1, there's nothing to display. If we go to style 2, there's nothing to display. If you go to style 3, there's nothing to display. This means we haven't created any card yet. So what do we need to do to create a card? First of all, you have 2 options: edit postcard layout and layout CSS. The first option is where you need to write the HTML for the card you want to create. If you know HTML, that's good. If not, you can have GPT create it for you. After that, the second option is that you'll need CSS to design the HTML you've written. So you need to add CSS here. I have an HTML copied already. Let's suppose I paste it here. Let's suppose I have an HTML here which I had copied and I've pasted it. You'll see that something is now displayed, but I haven't selected any post for preview yet. I'll select a post for preview now. As you can see, according to the HTML I added, our postcard has been created and its display is visible to us. The second option is where we add CSS. I have that copied as well. You can create your own CSS for your HTML. When I add the CSS, you'll see that the postcard, which was a bit broken before, now appears in proper shape after applying the styling. Now, you might be wondering how the title, the image, the colors, and then the price are being displayed here. Are they showing up automatically? No, they're not showing up automatically. When you write HTML, you'll notice that in white color, there's a shortcode for the shortcodes. Wherever we want to fetch something from our product, we use its shortcode. Now, where do these shortcodes come from? If you look in the sidebar, you'll see WordPress default fields. If you want to fetch the title, there's a shortcode for the title. If you want to fetch the description, there's a shortcode for the content. If you want to get the featured image, there's a shortcode for the featured image. Similarly, there are multiple shortcodes for taxonomies, product color, product size, product shipping, tax, whatever. you have multiple shortcodes available. Likewise, there are WP author shortcodes, and finally, there are WooCommerce shortcodes. Which ones are the WooCommerce shortcodes? If you want to display the price, the discounted price, the original price, or the rating, all these shortcodes are available to you. You can see all the titles, like available colors, available sizes. For example, we've added the option for more colors, so we've used it shortcode. In the same way, you have all the shortcodes and multiple options. You can use any shortcode here and fetch the data. Let's suppose I've used the shortcode here for loop the title. So it's displaying the title. If I want to show the author name instead of the loop the title, I'll copy the shortcode for the author name and paste it in place of loop the title. Now, as you can see, the author is admin. So basically admin is now visible. If you want to display an avatar here for the author, you can simply copy this shortcode and replace it with author name, and you'll see the avatar will become visible. Its link will appear as well. So we'll just keep the title here and our title will be visible here. So this was basically one way to create a shortcode. Now we'll save these changes because we've created style 2, not style 1. We've made style 2. So we'll save our changes. After saving the changes, let's suppose we create a page. Just like we apply it on this page, you can use the same method on every page, and in the same way you can display your postcards. If you want to add it to your homepage, you simply need to edit your homepage in the editor. Once you edit it in the editor, you can go there and call your postcards. Now we need to add a new page, and on that new page, we'll place the postcards so that you can develop a proper understanding. Let's create a page named post and publish it. After publishing, we'll also view it, but we need to edit it with Elementor, because when we edit with Elementor, we'll be able to call any shortcode widget or element on it. So we've edited the page with Elementor. What we want is to display the postcards we created here. If you search for post in the sidebar, you'll see an element called WP post. Drag and drop it. Your basic style will be selected, your post type will be selected, and by default the post type will be set to post. But you don't want to use that. You need to choose your own post type, like product or whatever your post type is. You can select it. Now the style we created isn't visible because the style we made is showing up in a certain way. To display it, we'll look in the sidebar where we have the option for cart style for products. Right now the basic style is showing. If we select style 1, then when we select style 1, it means it's coming in a single row. Because if you look in the postcard, if you look in the postcard, your style 1 doesn't have anything on it. There's nothing to display. You haven't actually created style 1 yet. So when you go and select the style, once you select the style, you will be able to see the postcard you created, and now it's showing up. The postcard you made is now visible here, exactly as you designed it. Now, moving forward, you have settings for show posts. How many posts do you want to display? Do you want to show all by taxonomy or by IDs? If you want to display by IDs, simply select the ID option, go to your backend, and in the backend go to the products option. If you go into products, let's say we want to display a specific post, a specific product. For example, we want to display this particular post, so its ID will appear when you hover over it. The ID is 35. If we go here and enter the ID as 35, you'll see that only that product will be displayed, no other product will be visible. So this means you can also filter by ID. For now, select show posts all. After that, there's the order. How do you want to display them? If you want to show by title, they'll appear alphabetically. If you want to show the most recent, then the most recently added products in your store will be visible. If you want them to display randomly, you can set them to show randomly as well. Next, you have the option for the number of posts. Right now, 3 posts are being shown. If you want to show 16, then your 16 posts will be visible. As for the layout, it's currently set to grid. If you want to switch to list view, you can do that too. It's Entirely your choice. We'll keep it in grid view. Now, the last option is very important. Enable scroll on small devices. This means that when you view it on mobile, since the width is quite large and the mobile screen is smaller, you need to adjust how these postcards are displayed. The best option is to enable scrolling so that on mobile these post types will be visible in the form of a slider. So enable this option. Alright, now we'll save our changes. After saving, we'll go to our page and check whether our post types are visible or not. We've just created a new page and added it there. You can see that all our post types are currently being displayed. If you go to the default view, you can see they're appearing in a slider. The ones we have are covering the entire page. There's no slider available here. If you want the slider to be enabled here, how do you do that? You need to go back into the element and you'll see the option there. In the sidebar, you need to enable the post slider. When you enable it, you'll have the option to choose how many slides you want to show. Right now, 3 are being shown per slide. If you set it to 4, then 4 will be shown. On the first page, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. If you turn it on, they'll show one by one 11 products will appear in the score, and you can see they're coming one by one. So we'll set it to 4 so that our layout looks a bit more beautiful. Slide to scroll is your choice whether you want autoplay or manual play. There's an autoplay speed, infinite loop, and then you have these rows visible. If you want to move the rows, you can delete them from here. If you want to change the rows, you can go to the icon library and change the rows. I'll remove them now and you'll see our rows won't be visible. We'll save our changes. If we reload our page again, you can now see that our posts are showing in the slider just like they were in the default view. Now, you might be wondering why I created a custom page and did this on the custom page instead of the home page. The reason for adding it to a custom page is so that you don't get confused in any way. This is just one method, one way that I've guided you through. If you want to do this on another page, you can edit any page with Elementor. As you can see, this is the sidebar. Here, the QW post element can be dragged and dropped onto any section. For example, if there's already an ad above and I want to add it again, I can drag and drop it and a post element will start showing posts again. Or if you want to add some other element in its place on this page, you can do that too. So basically, in today's video, we learned what postcards are, how to create postcards, and the method to display them on the front end. We've covered all of that in this video. I hope you won't have any confusion left. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care.